Greetings YouTube. Today we're taking a look at a Civivi knife, and it comes in this nice pouch and a little www.civivi.com. So let's open this puppy and see what we get in the pouch. I can get the pouch open. You get a cleaning cloth, which I think is very cool. You get a little Civivi brand pamphlet. You get a little blurb about love your new knife, and the question about that, you get a sticker, which I thought was awesome. I can't wait to put that someplace. I don't know where it's going to go yet, but it will go someplace in a pride of place. Of course, you have this case itself, which is very nice, and you have this. This is the Civivi Lazar, L-A-Z-A-R. So if you've seen the title of this video, you've probably figured out how to spell that. I don't know why I just did that. And this is in purple G10. I liked the look. I liked the fact that it was available in purple G10 because purple is my favorite color. I liked the swedging on this, the angles they have ground into it. I think it's quite attractive. You can see right off the bat that this is a front flipper. It is a tip-up carry. It is a deep pocket carry clip, which actually functions because the fasteners are below the surface. It is got a spacer here, which is black, and other than that, it is open construction. I don't know if you call that semi-open construction or not, or just an open construction, because it's not pinned, it's not standoffs or anything. It's a yeah. I just call that. I would just call that open. Then we have this. Clip can be changed over here because you have a second hole, so you would take this off and then you replace that, and that is holding the scale to the liner. So let's take it now. Here's the problem. I am not good with front flippers, okay? I freely admit this. I've tried them a few times in my day and I'm not good at it. But this particular flipper, I could not get to flip. All right? No matter how much I did, it came here with a nice centered blade. No matter how much I loosened this up, and I got it loosened up to the point where the blade was touching the liner, I could never get this thing to just pop. I couldn't. There could be a failure on my part, or it could be a failure on this. I'm not sure. So I apologize. I just am not a good with front flippers, but I can open it like this. Because I cannot flip it, this is a deal breaker for me. I will never be carrying this thing, but it is beautiful. Look at that very, very subtle scimitar shape to the blade in a full flat grind, and this goes all the way from the spine all the way to the edge with a secondary bevel in that wonderful satin stonewash finish. That is beautiful. We have this cutout right here, and that always makes me slightly concerned in the event that you were to drop it, you might dent this thing because it's not particularly thick, but maybe I'm just being overly cautious because you're probably going to either damage the tip before you damage this thing if you drop it. Don't drop your knives if you can avoid it. But it is absolutely beautiful. You got that very subtle S curve going on there, even if though this is slightly angular, and it fits in the hand beautifully. It's not a big knife. It's not a heavy knife. Speaking of heavy, let's bring the old scale over here. 74 grams. So this thing is not heavy at all. And the edge out of the box is reasonably sharp. And we have no play in the blade in either direction. I did have play when I had loosened up the pivot to the point where I was trying to, I had it touching the liner because I was trying to make it reactive enough for me to flip it, and I could not. So we have, this is a liner lock, and we have about 30% lockup on that, and the opposite static liner is machined quite nicely, so it's skeletonized. That's a nice feature. I really appreciate that. Thankfully, there's no lanyard hole because this thing doesn't need it. It's light, comfortable. It's thin, so this thing is not going to take up any pocket space. This is just going to blend right in. Now, maybe you are good enough with a front flipper that this is something you can do comfortably. I am not. And that having to take that much time to open a knife is something that's going to annoy the heck out of me, so I'm just not going to do it. I got to move my camera stand so it's not bumping. I'm not bumping it. But just a lovely design, so attractive. And in purple, of course, it's available in multiple colors. And I just happen to like having purple knives in my collection. But yeah, so pretty. And unfortunately, it's an opening mechanism that just doesn't mesh well with me and my abilities. Maybe it is the knife itself just doesn't have the right ergonomic angles for, you know, the position of the attack or something. I don't know enough about front flippers to tell you if there is an optimum placement for shape and ratio between the distance, so you have the right kind of force coming off. But I know that this one is not one that I can flip. So I was kind of disappointed about that one. But it is a beautiful knife. It came with some nice little accessories, which is always cool. And it came with a sticker, which I thought was neat. And I'm going to go put that sticker someplace. I'm not 100% sure yet. But yeah, this is just lovely. I really like this thing. I'm just sad that it's not going to be something I can carry on a regular basis. So this has been the Civivi Lazar. An excellent design if you like front flippers, and you are better with them than I am. And just pretty as all get out. Light, well-designed, beautiful grind, just overall an excellent aesthetic vibe. So, thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that you'll come back for the next one.